He'll do it or not. We're about to find out with Pat Comerford.
Set to run. Shane Ryan hits the lever. We are underway in the second event, and Eastern World anticipated the start well. Pressing up with Saudi Crown, who's sold forward early with Walk of Stars, and deeper out, Isolate is going to beat Saudi Crown to the lead. Southern Artist was next, 3 wide improving from 2 Rivers Over. Then came Desert Wisdom as they come onto the course proper. From Carib, working through runners in the centre was a Caramel Chip, followed there by Swing Vote, who drops back now. Passed on the outside by Scotland Yard and Remorse, who's deepest of all, without a back, and in the back half of the field, Pacholi is the last one, the mare up against the boys here this afternoon. First early splits here, 13-7-8, and they are bowling along at a nice tempo. It is Isolate the leader, who takes over the running here from Walk of Stars, who's holding him off the fence. Then came next in running there in third position was a Saudi Crown, who's about half a length off the speed, now a length, followed by 2 Rivers Over. Then came Eastern World, Southern Artist being pressed along. Caramel Chip was next from Desert Wisdom. Then came Swing Vote, who's only got 4 behind him. They were Scotland Yard, Remorse, Carib dropping away, and Pacholi has been at the back of the field and is almost been eased out of the contest with 2 furlongs left to travel in the Godolphin Mile, and Isolate comes up to the outside of Walk of Stars. These 2 pair off from two Rivers Over. Eastern World, Saudi Crown not travelling, running into the minor placings, potentially Southern Artist, who's trying to pick up some ground. It's Isolate here, back to the UAE, trying to get the win here in the Godolphin Mile. 2 Rivers Over is pegging them back here on the outside. Walk of Stars, the running rail. Walk of Stars hits the lead. 2 Rivers Over. Isolate finds a little bit more. 2 Rivers Over the outside though. 2 Rivers Over. 2 Rivers Over takes the Godolphin Mile. Second across a photo. Walk of Stars just over Isolate, who's held the final place in the frame. Then came Desert Wisdom, followed by Southern Artist, Caramel Chip. Swing Vote never got warm in the late stages. Scotland Yard was next from Eastern World, who knocked up with Carib, Remorse. Saudi Crown a tad disappointing here in the Godolphin Mile, and Pacholi was the rear horse the entire way for the entire 8 furlongs.
2 Rivers Over for Doug O'Neill, who has a wonderful record here at Meydan, has stormed home under Edwin Maldonado and has got up to beat either Isolate, last year's winner, or Walk of Stars. They are in a photo for second and third. Saudi Crown, disappointing today. Perhaps, Angus, you were right about the mark that the Saudi Cup may have left on him. But Doug O'Neill, I said Martin, he has got an outstanding record with his runners here. This horse beautifully prepared for today.
Absolutely, today was his day, and it was a perfect setup for him. You see him in the green. He's just peeled off the inside to get a clear run, and it looks like it's between Isolate and Walk of Stars here, doesn't it? They have a ding-dong battle to the line, and I just wonder if they softened each other up a little bit. But the winner, really determined run on that outside, but they'd had a hard battle in front, hadn't they? The speed held up again, Angus.
They didn't stop in front, did they? Walk of Stars looking a lot gamer than he has been in the past, and he's found loads for pressure this time. Isolate's run a big race from his wide draw, but they've just got run down by a closer in the end. They've probably done a little bit too much out in front. Saudi Crown couldn't get to the front. It was a rapid first furlong of 11.78. Saudi Crown didn't want any of that, so he decided to sit in. But perhaps he's a bit of a need-to-lead horse. And this is an interesting winner, 2 Rivers Over, because he ran well, went 4th in the San Pasquale at Santa Anita, and he had Dubai World Cup contender Newgate just in front of him that day.
Yeah, I think Bob Baffert and Frankie Dettori will be happy with that result.
Yeah, and of course this horse, 2 Rivers Over, is by Tamakuz, who won this race, I think about 8 years ago.
Paul Hannigan.
Indeed, in the colours of Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum.
Proper dirt horse, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dirt pedigree, proper dirt horse. He can take the kickback, he can travel on the fast run race, and he just comes out here and I just think the other 2 had softened each other up. You couldn't, nobody's done anything wrong, and poor Tiger, they must have thought he's won this. You see him get his nose in front on Walk of Stars and just collared late. Have we had the result for second?
No, we're still waiting for confirmation for second. Yeah. But
I've got a time. I've got a final time, Rich. 1:37.49, which is about 2.5 seconds outside Muntazar's record.
Okay. Well, Doug O'Neill, the Cady and Leatherman families, delighted after that performance from 2 Rivers Over.
Two Rivers Over has won the Godolphin Mile. Edwin Maldonado, well done indeed. A huge closing run. Talk me through it.
We just wanted a good break, you know. He kind of broke a little slow, and I had to rush him. Then I had a little trouble trying to get him back, but I got my position. I got him where I wanted, and he did the rest. We knew he had it in him. He's been training great. You know, Doug O'Neill and all the connections have been doing a great job with this horse. Since the last race, he got so much bigger, and I kept saying this horse is getting better. I'm just happy and thankful for all the connections and the owners. I'm just over the moon right now.
How special is this, therefore, for you to do it here on World Cup night in Dubai?
I can't describe it. It's a blessing, and I'm happy.
Edwin, top man.
Thank you.